Look like we're live. We're live.
All right.
Cool beans. So, sitting here talking to my friend, Imperial Prince, and we were kind of discussing our week and how what we've done, and we thought we'd just come on and go live and just kind of give a brief synopsis of what we had going on this week. So, Keisha, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We
Thank
had
you.
an awesome time last time. And
It was.
a lot of people liked your interview. So I figured I'd give you opportunity to come back and we kind of chit chat again. So thank you. Thank you for being our guest tonight. So, what have you been working on this week? I remember you speaking on your weekend how you had gained a few orders, right?
Yeah. It started with uh, a rush job, and
Okay.
it was my first rush job, and I said I wouldn't do it, but I thought I'd just take it as a challenge. So it was even more of a challenge because not only was it a rush job, they wanted T-shirts, pins, and polos. Which I mean, two of those I've already had. I have experience with. I'm used to doing like apparel, but
Right, right.
the pins were very nerve-wracking for me. Like, woo, it was crazy. Like learning to
So
deal
did you
with distributors.
sublimate those or you screen printed those? You sublimated or you screen printed those?
Neither. I outsourced it because I don't do anything. I am not doing that. So
I was like, I don't recall you having a what you call it, but okay.
yeah, nope, I don't. Yeah, so
Okay,
that was me
okay.
learning how to outsource it.
Okay. Because I
And
was
it was a
like, nah,
pain.
I know you were doing screen printing, but I didn't know you had got a sublimation printer. But okay, cool. So
I mean, I do have a sublimation printer, but
okay,
I'm
okay,
not doing that. It's
okay,
out of ink anyway.
okay. So question. How did those come out? Was it a good outsource or was it something you were just testing with a new person and possibly won't go back to them? Look at to probably go to another person or what?
Well,
How did that
honestly,
work out for you?
after the initial confusion from mostly me because I didn't know what I was doing,
Okay,
they helped me out. I was choosing between two of them. They were both on Distributor Central, and they both did the same things.
okay,
But one of them couldn't turn it around sooner than 10 days, and I needed it in like 7. So she couldn't do
okay,
it. So I had to rely on this other company who was the only other company I had came across in my search. And they're actually associated with HPG brands. They're like a sub company called HubPen that's on Distributor Central. So uh, they were very professional and they got me through all of that, just getting me clear on what was going to happen, how it was going to go. Cause I was like, this is my first time. I don't understand it. It's a different price than what you said here. I'm trying to make sense of it all. So they said the turnaround time was tight, but they did free 24-hour rushes. So
hmm
that I got all the documentation in. I mean, all that took up a lot of time too. And so they didn't print the order until Monday, and I needed
okay,
it like that Wednesday. So it was really tight for the pens. And
wow,
I ended up paying overnight shipping, which hurt a lot. It was like 141 bucks. And but I had to do it, and they got here late, like in the day, and it was like I was panicking so much. I was like, "Are they gonna get here? Are they gonna get here?" But they got here, and they turned out great. They were
wow.
very like high quality. I'm very happy with them.
Cool. So you will use them again, correct?
Yes, if I need to do pens and they offer a pen that my customer wants, then yeah,
Right.
because I don't actually know the entirety of their inventory. So yeah,
That was good. That was
like
a good experience for you to go through that and see that 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 whole processing of that and it coming back in a decent time that's going to be suitable for your client. So that was a really good deal. I
Yes.
usually do it myself, and of course, I'm under pressure
Yeah.
trying to get them done. So it's you know how they go. So, but I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
glad. Maybe maybe you'll share your contacts. Maybe if I come into that crunch and need a
Yeah.
rush.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually thinking about making a video on just my experience with Distributor Central as a whole because it has
Okay.
been a hell of a ride. So,
So
yeah.
you've been working with Distributor Central for a while, right? But you just now decided to try to use them, correct?
Yeah, I've been on there just like seeing. I mean, I was familiar with the website in terms of how to find stuff and all of that, but
Right, right.
this was the first time anyone has actually went through with an order for a promotional product. So, most of the
Okay.
time I had been on there was to get sample pictures, give people a quote or something like that. But yeah, that was it until this trip. So
Hey, I do understand. So let me ask this question. So how did you gain that order? Was it through a promotion that you did, or word of mouth, or door to door, or flyers? How did you get that order?
I actually got that order from when I did that radio interview, I think it was 2 months ago.
Mm.
That person, this company saw my interview on there and they called me.
Oh, that's awesome. That
So
was
that
good.
came
That
from
was
the
good
radio.
PR, right?
Yeah, well, and I'm excited too because I actually have another one that's about to drop with an even more popular guy in like 2 weeks. So that's gonna like hopefully expand and get me out there some more. So, and that interview turned out way better than this first one did. I'm trying to figure out how to put it on my website, but that's a different thing.
Okay, okay, okay. So maybe ask them for it. Maybe they can give you like a SD card with it on there.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need to do that. I mean, they have the embed code, but I'm trying to figure out how to make it work with WordPress. WordPress can be finicky
Yeah, yeah, that's
with
just
code.
true.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, trying to think how that could work for you as well. I don't know. Maybe, man, if you know the time frame is going to come on for the first run, maybe you can record it at the same time.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Hmm. Yeah, I might be able to do that. I have to see. I was doing this at
If
like
you
three
know it's
o'clock
going to
this
come
morning.
on within
So,
that hour or whatever, like that hour, just record the whole hour on your phone.
yeah. Well, and this one's actually cool too because it's already up like on the radio station's website, but it'll air on the actual radio station 2 days and 2 weeks. So it'll be like the 21st and the 24th or something for people to actually listen to on the radio.
That's good. So, are you paying for these ads, or is it sponsored, bartered, or how did that work for you?
It is free 99. It's free.
I'm over here tripping. Hey, sis. I ain't knocking you. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I knew about this guy who runs this radio station. I've known him for a while. I see him in the mailbox, and so he's very well known. And I was like, I had recently learned, like in the last like 6 months, like he did this radio podcast thing, and he would just invite people on, like just
Right.
that's what he does. And I was like, for free? Like, okay, well, I'm not gonna sleep on that. It just took me a while to get around to it because
Right.
I don't know, I'm busy.
Well, that's pretty much, I tell people all the time, unless you open your mouth, you really don't know what you can get from a person because they may be willing to help you for free or for services, swap,
Yeah.
is what we call bartering. So that's why I
Mhm.
asked you, was it, like a swap or a barter or, what was the deal? Because I know that radio time can be expensive. But if you are bartering services, it's like a swap for a swap.
Mhm.
Nobody loses, everybody wins. And a lot of us, don't open our mouths to even ask for those because we feel that somebody's going to say no. Okay, so what if they say no? So what? Just move on to the next person because somebody's going to say yes.
Yeah.
And you just take that yes and you make that yes work in your favor because guess what they don't like? When a company finds out that you've done something with one person and they told you no, well, come back and let me see what you got. Let me look at it again. Let me
Yeah.
look at it because they don't want to be outdone. They don't want to be left in the dust. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe she got something.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at your. You know what? If you give me XXX, I'll do XX and X. So you never know. You may have to just circle back to that person, or they may even circle back to you. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows?
Yeah, they say that happens all the time. That hasn't happened to me yet. So, but
Be
I'm sure it
patient.
will.
Patience, grasshopper, as grandfather used to say. Patience,
Yeah.
grasshopper. Don't jump so fast. It's coming. It's coming. And I tell people this all the time. I listen to a lot of stories and people start up stories, from listening to the show or whatever. And a lot of people are wanting that instant gratification of success.
Yeah.
And it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And if you're not willing or ready to put in the hard work for the job at hand or the task at hand, then this is not the business for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long term a progression of success. Uh, you got to put your time in, and that's with anything. I don't care if it's you wanting to be a painter. You got to put your time in. You want to
Yeah.
be a person that's a mobile detail. You got to put your time in. You want to be a person that's a hairstylist. You got to put your time in. Anything that you're doing that is a trade or some sort of craft, whatever type of craft it is, you got to put time in. And it doesn't happen overnight, but the more time you put in, the more success and the more you will see your works come back to you.
Yeah. Yep. I fell victim to that instant gratification. I ain't gonna lie. Like initially I did, and I realized pretty fast. I was like, oh wait, I actually gotta like do stuff, a lot of stuff, and I
You
can't
gotta do a
stop.
lot of
Like,
stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. I
yeah,
mean, I mean, I'm not too far behind you as far as screen printing. However, I do a lot more embroidery stuff than I do screen printing, which I'm starting to now pick up with that because it's screen printing season, t-shirt season.
yeah,
So I'm starting to see a little bit of a up tilt of that. So I'm gonna say this: it's not something. Even when you're doing embroidery, it's not an easy feat. I started doing embroidery, sewing before, but started doing embroidery, and embroidery didn't take off for me until about a year and a half after I really started doing it.
mm,
I was doing Etsy ads. I was doing Etsy uh, listings like crazy. I mean, doing everything that they said to do in Etsy, and I didn't. I don't know if it's because the time frame I was doing it. When I had the time to do it is during the pandemic, and everybody and their brother was out there on Etsy doing it too. So
yeah,
maybe that might have been the case as well. However, a lot of those people went back to work.
yep,
And
yep.
it's
It
still,
did.
it is still saturated. So I'm just gonna say this, longevity and putting your time in, it just following through and doing a good job. That speaks itself because that moves. Because like here in town, I get more orders in town than I do on Etsy.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot easier, I think, to get them like close to you than online. It's like 10 times more competitive to get online because you're fighting hundreds thousands of other people doing the exact same thing versus like, oh, you got a few around you, but it's not thousands. You don't have thousands of print shops in Dallas,
Right, right.
So it just changes
So
the game a little bit.
would you say that even with screen printing, it's more competitive online than it is in person in your hometown?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like 100%. When I was considering running ads like on Facebook, or I mean, not really much like Google that much, but when I did go back to look at that too, I saw that was there too. It's Facebook. I get every other shop's like ad. I'm always seeing them. Shops I've never even heard of. They're obviously established, but I just get more of them and more, and I don't even like them. Nothing, and I'm like, well, how am I going to stand out from that? Because everybody's doing the same thing on there anyway, and it's just them going to the bottom. Like, oh, you can get 100 shirts for $3.99. I saw one for, oh, you can get 100 shirts for $3.95. And it's just
Mhm.
this stupid price war. And I'm like, I'm not getting involved in that. It's just, I'm not
Right,
doing
right,
it.
right.
Like, that's not even the fight I want to fight. I can't compete with that anyway. So in town, I can focus more. Like, I know I got maybe, I got 2 other shops nearby me. Like,
Right,
I'm not sweating that. That's way better than all that stuff I see online. So,
right, right, right. I mean, I just think that, I'm a person that like to be hands on. You know what I'm saying? I like to have that approach with the audience and having that one on one approach with people. So for me, I feel that I do better with sales in person. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind you going on the site. I don't mind you going and doing that. But I can get a feel, I can see your face. I can see
yeah.
your expression. I can see what makes you tick. I don't know if it's the what is it, the NLP or whatever that I can tell what direction to go to get that sale.
Yeah, and you just like it's harder to do that online. Plus, the other fact is online, you're attracting like pretty much the bottom feeders, the people that are the cheapest. They're not going to value crap that you're doing. They're just like, okay, I want the absolute cheapest thing you got. I don't care. Just give it to me. And it's like, I don't want that because that means I got to give you trash. And then you're like, oh my God, it sucks. And I have to go through all that. No, I don't want to do that.
I know it's crazy, but I do feel like we have lost. Social media has brought so many good things, but it also took away that human touch of
Oh, yeah.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of hide behind the computer per se. And it's also made us lose our communication with one another to actually get our point across, because now we got to look at how it sounds in the email or text or chat to make sure it's coming across in the right tone, the right
Mm-hmm.
tonation, the right inclination, persuasion, conation. I mean, all the nations. we're trying to get that message across and making sure we didn't leave out any point that we were trying to make that we can think that they're going to come up with that's going to be an objection, I guess you would say.
Yeah, well, when you're negotiating in person too, the conversation, you have all the information you need for that conversation to flow naturally. Like you cannot replicate that on any like digital email, phone. Maybe over the phone you got the tone of the voice and all that, but you still lose that like visual, like face reading, how that how they feel, how the room feels, all that. So that's why I like to do that too. The more in hands-on in-person thing, because I want the full experience to know exactly what you need. I want to know what you feel like. I want to know what your team feels like. Everybody has their chance to see me. You get to fill me out. You can't really do that as well on the phone and stuff. So yeah.
I think that I think that's why I've always been a person. I got to do sales in person. I like to do that. My mom, she's been on me because I've been dealing with this blood pressure issue, and she's like, well, I don't think you need to do any more shows the rest of the year. I'm like, what? Have you lost your mind?
Wow.
But you know, as a mom, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't think you need to do any shows. You need to rest and get your health back in order. And I was like, look, I said, Mom, I'm gonna have blood pressure the rest of my life. I mean, come on now. The only way I don't have blood pressure is I lose this weight and be a size 2. I've never been a size 2, not even when I was 2. I mean, I'm just saying. So I don't know where we're gonna go with that. But what I am gonna say is I probably will get the health in check and in order. But I'm not going to give up what I love to do. And that's what I was telling her. I said, do you not understand that right there is like my release? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me doing the things that I do is a release for me. It's not the normal 9 to 5 that I have to do the hustle and bustle and the walk and all these different faces and things I have to put on to get the job done. It's a release, and I can be me. I don't have to be this person that they have me in this box to be for that job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna give that up. So she's like, well, I was just concerned about your health. So I'm gonna do it because I love being with the people. Being right there with the people is a great thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it feels better. I don't like that sale I got last year. I don't know if I would have made as much of the impact as I did in person over the email when we first started talking. Like when he was like, "Yeah, let's meet," and I did that, like I could feel everything in the room. They immediately felt my energy and they liked it, and that's good. It sets the tone. Like email just doesn't do that.
No, it doesn't. So you did your orders this week, and you actually got everything out the door to your client.
Yeah, it was tight. It was super tight. I ended up that job kind of, I don't know, there was a lot that kind of went wrong with it because like the polos, I was rushing, and I have this rule that I don't order things late at night because I'll always screw up something. And that's what I did. I called myself being smart. I was like, it's fine. I got it. So I was supposed to be printing white t-shirts for them and black polos. So I had to invert the colors on their logo, for each one. And I was working on the white t-shirts and dealing with the issue with that. And I was like, oh, let me order these transfers. It was like 11:30 midnight. And I was like, let me just do it. It's 4 of them. I'll knock it out. I forgot to turn the white part of I forgot to turn the black part of the logo white. So you could see it on the black polo. So it was just black. And I didn't realize it until I pressed all 4 polos and I put them in the box. And I was like, oh my God. You can't even see part of the logo. I was like, oh my God. It was like 7:00 at night when I realized this. Like, it was like, I was like, I got to go do these. I had already told him I was on my way, and I realized this, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I went and delivered it to him, and I said, I got to redo these polos. So I'll be back. I rushed to Michael's that night. I spent like $80 fixing this issue. Like a $6 issue turned into an $80 correction. But I got them their polos, with the right color. I just did it in vinyl. I turned the creek cut on. I was like, screw it, we're gonna do it the old fashioned way. Slap it on there. I got some polos from Target. Boom, they got it. So I was like, oh gosh, take this order. Take it, just go. I had so much going on with that order.
I saw the ones you did with that Kelly green. You got that Union green in that you were trying to get in?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that was the tight. White t-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. I like that.
Yeah, well, it was weird because I looked at it online. I'm like, yes, this is the green. But like when I got it, it looked almost teal, like a bluish green. It had a bluish hue to it. And I was like,
but it looked really nice. I mean, I don't know why.
I don't know. I guess I was just kind of nervous at first. So I was like, I hope this looks green when it, it goes on a shirt. And it did. Right. I mean, so it just looks bluish green in the container. So I don't know, but it worked out eventually because I wrestled with my emotions.
Looks like we lost her. Hopefully she'll come back in. I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
whoa. I don't know what happened either.
Like I didn't touch it. It just dropped you out. But there you go. You're back.
All right, I'm
Okay.
back.
So question. What do you have up for this week?
So this week is 100% promotional products. Apparently, I have this lady who we've been talking for at least 3 weeks. She's an event planner and she has a wedding she's dealing with. And they wanted buttercream mints. They wanted bottled water like this, 16 ounce. And then last minute, like not even kidding, yesterday, after I'd already started placing orders for stuff, she was like, I need like personal napkins too, like custom personal napkins. I'm like, oh my God, like 3 things at once is crazy. Like trying to deal with 3 different vendors. It's all new to me. So that's that order. And then I got this other order that is 40 shirts. No, 50 shirts. And I'm actually really excited about this one because she picked some cool colors for the shirts. And it's for a coffee shop. So black ink, super, easy print. And I'm gonna knock that out. So that's my next job. That's due on Thursday. She wants them this Thursday, and then I gotta print 40 shirts for a dress shop. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's really good.
yes, I have been scrambling around, which is why I've been missing your calls and stuff.
Like, what's going on? I had to talk to my girl.
Yeah, that's what's been going on.
So yeah. Well, right now I don't have anything going on. I got a few things I'm about to do. End of this week, I'm about to go get 2 conveyor dryers.
Oh, 2 of them? How'd you do that?
You know me. We talked about this. Yeah, I'm about to pick up 2. I'm just hoping he holds to both of them hold true to what they will be agreed upon. So if that's the case, I will have 2.
Vastex?
One is going to be a Vastex, and one will be a black body. Yeah, I think it's called black body.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
one is going to be a smaller one, the smaller Vastex, in which I really want the larger one. You know that. I've been talking about the larger one for a minute. But this one came up on a real unbelievable deal. I'll tell you about it offline. And the other one is a super phenomenal deal as well, and I'll tell you about that offline as well, and we'll discuss it later once I have them in hand and y'all see them. So
yeah, sounds good. I can't wait.
But yeah, that's what I have coming in online, and if all goes well, I have my 6'6" or 6'4". I can't make my mind up which one I'm gonna have.
You might as well get the 6'6", dude. You might as well get the 6'6".
I remember I already had a 6'6" stuff over in it. It just had 2 extra platins on it. So
oh yeah, okay, that's right. That's right.
$500 extra. I can go ahead and get all the platins on it. So I don't know. I may just go and throw that 500 in there and go and get it.
I would. I mean, if you got it, do it.
I don't.
That's a small price to pay for.
It is. But also, I got the exposure thing from Amazon that we had with at the training we had, right? But I get the one that 50 watt light.
Oh yeah.
Well, I found somebody who has a base layer.
What? Nice.
And I may have it too.
All right.
So I was trying to stick to everything Vastec, but it's how I told you how things gotta make sense in my mind.
Yeah. Yep.
And if it ain't there in my mind, I'm just like, I
ain't doing it.
I'm cheap. Because in my mind, it just doesn't make sense, for it to cost that much. I just, in my mind, this in my mind. I didn't say nobody else's, but in mine, it don't
Yeah.
cost that much. So I just don't feel like I should pay it. I mean, you didn't pay that for it 5 or 6 years ago, so why am I paying it now?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
That's true though.
And then it's old because you've had it, so now you want to make me pay what you pay. I mean, really, it just don't make sense to me. It's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No, I mean it's like they're charging you used car for a new car price.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's basically what it is.
What system they make? That defeats the point of it being used. I may as well go buy a new one. I mean, if I'm gonna pay that, I may as well. I mean, I'm just saying. So that's what, because I bought both of my Vastex 4-1s. I have two of them, two Vastex 4-1s. I still have the Amazon press, so I got 3 4-1s.
Ah, there you go.
So I'm ready for like a screen print event. Already, I can have 3 people out there working.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that.
And then if I get that, then what I plan on doing, because I got all the platens. I got the sleeve platens. I got the child size platen. I got the regular size platens. So I was thinking, when the 4-1s are not in use, leave the sleeve platen on, or the child size platen on the other.
Oh yeah, man, it just be like already there.
And it's already there. It's already ready to roll. And I have 2 flashes already. So
there you go. That's good. Yeah, it's good to have actually 2 of everything. Yeah. If you're live printing,
because some go out, then you're stuck. If you don't have that flexibility,
yeah,
you're out. I mean, you're out of commission until you go and you lease somebody's spot. Say, hey, can I use your facility for, pay them a fee for like a booth rental or something like that. But, actually, ain't a bad thing. You could do that. I just didn't think about it. I did own a salon, so I'm sitting there like, well, wait a minute, that ain't a bad thing. Look, my ear got the itching and everything. So shit,
yeah, there you go.
Wait a minute. My mind is always working, man. It's always working. Okay, so I've been on my marketing series on the chats or whatever. I've been doing marketing series for the last month or whatever. So now I'm flipping over to now talking about businesses and the needs of a business and what you actually need to get started, and not spending a lot of money doing so. So that's my thing I'm doing for this month. Your needs versus your wants, and letting people know, hey, if it's an asset, then it's bringing money to you, and not a liability that's taking money from you.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get an actual piece of equipment. It's going to become an asset. If it's not an asset, it needs to stay where it is.
Yeah.
My main one was, I think on my live, I think it was the other day. I don't think it was live. It was a recording. I was like, I pulled my Tiffany. I was like, this Tiffany, this is the liability. I can't make no money from this Tiffany. It looks good around my neck. However, it's not an asset. It will never bring you money unless I sell it.
Yeah.
So you have to look at it from that standpoint. We want to buy, but we don't need to buy. If it's not going to bring you money consistently over and over and over and over again, every time you use it, then it is a liability.
Yeah. Definitely. That's like Rich Dad Poor Dad stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. I mean, actually, I wasn't reading him, but I was reading a book that was about teaching financial literacy and how we need to invest more into financial literacy and prepare for, the what ifs. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. I'm not saying that we're in a bad economy now, because we're not, but you're treating us like we are, with the prices and everything up sky high. But we're not. We're not in a recession. We're not in a deep dive depression. We're at a stable area, but however, we're dealing with the issues of high costs of food, gas, the
Yeah.
basics. It's stupid crazy. Crazy.
Did I just disappear?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, it's like stupid crazy that we have to deal with that. So
Yeah. They about to make me catch the bus again. This gas is crazy.
and I have an SUV, so you already know.
Oh, I know you. Oh, I don't even want to know. I'll cry if I see what you put in there.
Oh, whew. Good thing is I use E85, so therefore I don't have to pay a whole lot.
Oh, there you
Like
go. Yeah.
I ain't got no put no premium in there like some of these luxury cars, and I wanted a luxury
Oh,
car. Oh my
yeah.
God, I was about to get a Mercedes. I was about to get one, and some just said, they said, "Oh, you got to use premium." Up there's the end of that conversation.
Yeah, for real. I didn't know that about those either. And like, but yeah, the gap, like moment of silence for premium and diesel people.
Oh, here's some tea to you.
Yeah.
There
There's
is
something
no
right now.
way. There is no way I couldn't. I'm honestly being honest with you. You've lost me. I can't do it. That's the reason why I'm in this SUV I'm in right now. Um, I looked at the fact of how much E85 costs is lesser than unleaded. So
Mhm.
like I think everybody else is up to something. I think mine was 2.49 a gallon. So
Oh, well, nice. Yep. There you
so
go.
I'm cheaper than everybody else. So
Dang.
I ain't gonna complain. I just tried to I was looking at my gas needle. I was like, dang, I need to get some gas. But I know by Friday the gas between Thursday and Friday, I don't know why the gas always goes down. So I'm trying to hold out to Thursday or Friday. If I
Yeah, yeah.
go.
Me too. But I'm not gonna make it. Like I'm already down to like 4 notches, and I'm like, yeah, I'm playing with life now. So I better go get some gas.
Oh, you know, I have a reserve tank in there, so I try to use it wisely. I when it comes on, I know I got 50 miles.
Yeah.
So I time. I was like, okay, the time of 25 miles. I do a count. I start the countdown over at zero. So I know
Oh my god.
I know
I
I
mean,
got
that's a good plan though.
I know I got 25 miles. 25 miles is my cutoff. I ain't even play no more than that now.
Yeah. Man, last year I had a time where I wasn't getting paid for like 2 days. I needed gas so bad, and I was like, all right, I got some money, but my tank was already at like I had like 30 miles to go. But every time it gets like really low like that, it starts dropping really fast because it's just
Fast.
about to run out. And I'm like,
Right.
I can just go up the street. Like it's like not even that far. Dude, I got up to that thing. I was panicking. Like the car was starting to be like, boo, 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 I was like, no, come on. It's like right there. I can see the gas station. It's right there. I pulled up and that thing was like, you got 2 miles to go. I was like, oh my gosh, I am never doing this shit again.
Oh my god. That is so I'm gonna tell you, I was so far out one day and the light came on and I was like, man, I think I got about 20 miles to get home. Uh
Oh.
and I was like, I was in an area where I wasn't comfortable with stopping. I could have
Mhm.
stopped, but I was like in an area I was like not comfortable stopping without possibly something popping off. You know what I'm saying? Although
Yeah.
I have my 380. Don't get me twisted. I have her with me. But I wasn't trying to do all of that. So I was like, okay, let me just get to an area where I feel more comfortable to get out and pump some gas. And it was getting closer to night. So I have a problem,
Oh
of
yeah.
pumping gas at night. I just do not like pumping gas at night. So I was like, just let me get over to my side of town on my area, and then I'll go ahead and pump it. So I kind of waited, and I felt like, and I don't know, your car just ride a little funny when it gets that low. It
Yes,
don't
it
feel like it
does.
want to go as fast as it normally would go. It's like
Yeah.
it's like it. Okay, I'm going, but we low, right?
Yeah. It's just fumes in here.
It's like you float, right? So I was like, man, if I could just let me get on the other side of this freeway. I'm telling you, just let me cross over to the north side. I, I got you. I swear, I got you. So I got to the north side, and I just heard him just put $10 over in there. I just wanted $10 just to get me onto the house. I'll get gas over on my side of town, but I just need $10 to get me where I need to go.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even want to trust it. And then I knew it was traffic, so I was like, I know I'm not gonna make it without stopping, start. And that eats up more gas than anything.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yes, and it sucks because it seems like when you're low, you hit the most red lights. It's like, am I gonna
I was
hit
like,
every
oh
freaking
my
light
god. That's why I said,
uphill?
let me just go and get this $10 and get through with it. So I got that $10 and I came on, and that was the highest gas I ever seen in my life.
Oh,
So yeah, but yeah. So got a good week coming for you. That's good, right?
busy week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
heard you say you were doing you cut up some stuff on a cutter. What kind of cutter you got?
Cricket. I have a Cricket. I seem to be like one of the few online folks that use a Cricket. Everybody uses Silhouette.
I have both. I've never used my Cricut. It's brand new. It hasn't even had a cut on it.
Oh
I
wow.
need I need to sell it.
Yeah.
I think I need to sell it. I I've
Well,
never
if you sell it, you won't have a backup.
I got that, I got the silhouette and I have the graphtec. So
Oh yeah, then yeah, you don't even need that. The graphtec's good all by itself. That's good.
I don't really have to have nothing else. But I really will sell it. I'm in the process of selling a whole bunch of stuff anyway, so I can sell it.
Hmm.
I I actually what type of what car you using? Vector software you using?
I do Adobe Illustrator.
So you're a fan of Adobe Photoshop?
No, I don't use Photoshop. I do not use Photoshop. I only use Illustrator, and it took me long enough to get that figured out. Like, ugh, I didn't like it. I still want to get Corel Draw. I don't know. I keep putting it off.
I bought Corel Draw the other day uh, because I think it was on sale for like $108 or something like that,
Oh, on
and I
Amazon.
bought it. On Amazon. I
Nice.
bought it, and I haven't opened it up or did anything with it yet. I just bought it, but I'm really I have Illustrator too, but I'm tired of paying the money for it every
That's
month.
where I'm at too. It's like $22 a month. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, Corel
I
Draw is
mean,
one time.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just confused about that. I just want to know how can I just pay for this one time and I ain't gotta pay for it no more.
Yeah, it's the extra monthly fee that is like it seems fine, but no, like, it
Over
doesn't
time,
make
you think about it, it's a lot.
yeah, it is.
I've been okay. So just real talk. All these different softwares we use, all these different things we use, and I know we use them for a reason. However, I sat down and I calculated how many things that we use, and I'm just like, it don't make sense. It's just, because you think about it, you got Canva, Kindle, uh, Corel. I mean, not Corel, Adobe. Some people may be paying for Corel. I mean, what is it?
There's like Accurate and
Yeah, all these.
Preparation
Everything
Studio.
that's just a monthly fee. I'm like, look, by the time you finish, that's $200 or $300 in doggone software apps.
Yeah, yeah. Correct, like Creative Fabrica and all that. So you can do
I
that
pay a
manually
yearly for
too.
that. I pay a yearly for that. I don't even worry about that. It's just
I
$50.
need to.
Yeah, I don't even worry with that. But the stuff that's cheap, I go ahead and pay for it, and the stuff that's not, I be like, I'm sitting here. I've cut off quite a few. I'm serious. I cut off Shutterstock. I cut off a whole bunch of them. I was just like, I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna do it because I only go on there when I'm looking for certain things,
Yeah.
and I don't use them hardly no more. But I'm still getting charged for that service every month.
Yeah. That's kind of how I felt about and I loved it. Adobe stock is so good. Like they have some great stuff on there, but like I think it's for the lowest one like $30 a month and it gets you 10 images a month.
That's
But
still not right. That's not enough.
well, and then it's like it has like really nice videos on there and it doesn't even cover that. You still have to pay like $80 for videos and stuff. I'm like, well, that's crazy. But if they're great, it's great content. Like I almost want to say it's worth it, but I'm just like, if I get it, I don't know why on earth I would need 10 images every month. That doesn't make sense. But like buying them individually also doesn't make sense.
Right.
So I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22 with that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm I already have they got a lot of scams and stuff going on out here anyway right now. So I don't
Yeah.
usually pay for a whole lot of stuff with my bank card. Put it like that. I always use it, move it to like one of the prepaid cards. I was trying to get the word right.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
So I put them on a prepaid. I put them on a prepaid card, and then I let it come out of those prepaids on those sites. So therefore, you can't hit my bank account.
That's a good idea.
So therefore, I'm not dealing with the scam artists.
Yeah, and if something happens, then it's like it's controlled.
Ain't nothing over there for you to get.
Yeah.
Unless I
Yeah.
put it over there for that month. You know what I'm saying? So I know how much needs to go over there for each one of those things. And I've calculated out and it's coming off of this one card. So once it comes out, that's it for the month. Nothing else is
Yeah.
over there. And my bank is protected for my money.
Yes. I think my mom told me to do that like a long time ago, and I was like, "Whatever, mom." But now that makes sense. There you go.
They hitting people left and right. I'm gonna tell you the latest thing that I was looking at on this is crazy. I saw this on YouTube and I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy." This one guy, one girl was in the store. I think it was Aldi's or something, and she had her prepaid card. Right, I think it was her Cash App card, debit card.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do have that.
And she put $20 on that card from her bank to that what it called to use that card. She went Aldi's. I think her stuff came up to about $19 or something. And so she put the card in there and charged it. It asked her for cash back. Before she could even press the button, it went away. So she's thinking like, okay, well, it's going to go through, right? So it came back saying decline. So he's like, well, your stuff got declined. And she was like, well, why did it get declined? Because I know I put the $20, on there. So she was like, well, let me just pull my stuff to the side. I'm gonna stand over to the side, and I'm gonna go look and see what's going on with my account. She looked at her account, and the cashier had put $100 additional to that $19.
Oh.
So he was gonna keep the $100 for himself, and her amount of $19 we got paid with that $20, but he didn't realize that it wasn't her debit card, it was her prepaid Cash App card.
Oh, dang. Oh,
So
my gosh.
So
wow.
Careful.
Wow.
Right. That's what I said.
That's deep.
That's really. So, and this goes over into us doing, the transactions that we do with our business and things, you got to think about, this is the season that a lot of activities are going to be going on as far as family reunions, get-togethers, events, weddings, all this type of stuff. People are stealing people's information, and you're going to be at a disadvantage for it.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful, do your due diligence, make sure you're checking information and everything before you charge these cards if you're receiving credit card payments or whatever the case may be. So
Yeah, I got 2 of them today, like just today, for those fake screen printing orders. They're ramping up the action on those. So, but one of them like texted me from an email address, and like at first it was kind of like maybe, but I don't know. It was the way he was wording it, and was just like, "Oh well, I already got this. I just need to know your address." And I'm like, my address is on Google. Like, why would you even ask me that? It's on Google. All of my business information is on there. So I don't know. He was just asking like really weird stuff that made no sense. And then like the way he was wording, he's like, I need medium sizes, 200. I'm like, nobody says that. Like, it was the way he did it. And I've seen this before where they often write the sizes out of order, or they say it weird, and like all the other ones I've gotten that are real, like people actually order, they do it like, I want this many small, this many medium, that they go in order. But this plate, with these, they go all over the place. And so I'm like, nah, I don't believe that.
right. So I've noticed that I've gotten a lot of activity on my website today, and it threw me for a loop because I wasn't expecting that. Um, and I was like, what is going on?
Are you using an app to track that or something?
Well, the thing is, it came over from, you know how you get the alert that your chat, from your chat line or whatever the case may be?
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, what is going on? I mean, cause I mean, it was like 4 different times a person signed. It was different locations, but when people got VPNs, they can be from any location now.
Yeah.
So that just threw me for a loop, and I was like, that was strange. Cause like, let me see if it shows. It shows up activity. Like I can see all the activity. Like 11 people came to the site today.
Wow.
Yeah, and my thing automatically asks, "Hello, how may we assist you?"
Mm-hmm.
But not crickets.
Huh. Did you ever fix your your SEO issue you're having?
Wait a minute. I don't do anything. But I have like 3 sites, so this is like, look, it took all my energy to tackle that down WordPress site.
Yeah.
That weekend, I took 1 weekend, and I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything but sit there and work on that WordPress site. And once I came up out of that H hole, I haven't touched a website since.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it just took so much of my energy, but I was just determined to get that website up. And so I got it up. Let's see, make sure if I can share. Let me see if I can share my screen here. Present. Share screen. And we're gonna go to a window. There we go. Yeah, that one. No, not that. So which one is it showing? I don't know which one is showing. Let's Let's see if I can share the right screen. That would help, right? No,
That's a good start.
let's share the right screen. Okay, so why is it not showing? That's too crazy. Let me move you over here so maybe then I can show the screen over there. Okay, so don't need to see that screen. Yeah, let's see this screen. What is it want to show? Okay, now it's crazy. You have to figure this crap out. Okay, so there. All right, so of course you know we got to line the slab, right?
Yeah.
So this is what she looks like, and this is the WordPress site.
Wow.
No, this is the Wix site. This is the Wix. This is Wix. So I was like, I worked so hard on getting this one up. I was like, I just didn't want to change it, but it needs work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't have the capabilities of. I like what I have over here. Don't get me wrong. However, I need more stuff, and I just refuse to tackle it right now. But this is the actual one I did with WordPress, and this is the AI site. I created this one AI.
So AI built it on WordPress.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Is this like an AI that's like associated with WordPress or?
It was
Something
the
like
AI, I guess, an app that intertwined with it or whatever the case may be.
Oh, okay.
So, but it came out really good.
I see.
It was a basic site. I just needed a basic site, something to get it up, because I was getting frustrated.
I don't blame you.
So I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna, hey.
It looks good.
So, and the only thing I don't have is I need specific call to actions in here. That's the only thing. So I just want to get it up, and it's up now. So that's it. That's the only call to action it has right there. And I need something in the beginning to a quote or whatever. So I'm gonna redo it and kind of get it configured back to something similar to the way the one over on Wix is.
Yeah.
But making it more of a interactive. Because see, on the Wix one, people can actually on this one. I don't think I'm getting anybody to chat with me. Like this one, they'll pop up on here and chat with me. See right here, see it pops up.
I can't even see it
Oh,
anymore.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Let's share again. I'm sorry. Hold on, where were we? Here we go.
There it is.
Okay, so you see at the bottom right here.
Oh yeah.
So you can click on that and you can chat with me. See?
I need to get one of those.
So that's why I kind of like the Wix, because I can go in here and make it interactive, but I just got to make it more. I got to do some changes on it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I just added some new stuff to mine. I kind of played off of that banner idea Latana made I think it was like a month ago, where she had all like the different brands. I just did mine a little different. And then I added like promotional products just so people could see that it wasn't just t-shirts. Cause I got like feedback from someone. I don't remember who told me that, but they were like, if someone goes to your website, they just see that you do t-shirts, and if they need t-shirts and squeezy balls or t-shirts and a banner, they
Right. And that's
so
why I put this in here right here, because
yeah.
I do like I do tumblers, I do shirts, but I need to put heat activation. I also need to go in there embroidery activations as well.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's more. I need to do more of that too. I mean, I'm outsourcing it, but just show that I offer that, so people are just like, they know what I do. I got signage, like a signage type thing on there, and it looks tolerable. I don't totally love it, but oh well, it works.
Yeah. All right, Carly, I think we're about ready to wrap it up. We got tired, man.
Sounds lit. I gotta go babysit this dog. It's the last night. I've been doing it for like, this is like the 5th day, so. But I've been going to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm just trying to do stuff.
I know I've been trying to get in the bed by 9 and 10 o'clock before it's 10. At least be in the bed.
Yeah.
I need to send out a few emails, so I'm gonna take the laptop to the bed with me. We have some people that are gonna be on the show that are on YouTube, so
Cool.
I got confirmation of them, so I gotta go ahead and see if we can set some dates up for those and get them scheduled.
Sounds cool. I'm down. Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, so we'll be busy, busy. And man, I need to see I suppose we went to that what you got show this past weekend, graphtec.
Oh yeah.
It was raining. I was out.
It's
Let me tell you
over.
something. Every time it's time for me to go to Fort Worth, it storms. Remember the last time me, Tampa, and it was Boscation time frame. It stormed like nobody's business. And we were over in Fort Worth. It's too far
Wow.
to be driving
Yeah.
in the rain in Dallas, Fort Worth, and these people cannot drive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't blame you for that one because yeah,
I mean, even though I have a big truck and I can hold my own, I won't do it. And
well, it's like other people you got worried about.
yeah, I have terrain tires, so it's not me I'm worried about.
Yeah. It's other people that can't drive. Like seriously, yeah.
They are
I
just
totally
out of
understand that.
control, out of control. But so I missed out on that, and then I did see. I think it was Strata Content had an actual overview of the things that they saw there, and I'm kind of glad I didn't go because there wasn't a whole lot of people there. One, two, they didn't have a whole lot of vendors there, and that's what I would have been there going for, trying to talk to the vendors and building relationships with them. So I'll just wait till Impressions comes back in is it September or October?
I think
And
it's September. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm going to take off and I'm going to go that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that
Oh,
way
nice.
I'm gonna take a certain section and I'm just gonna go by sections and then I'm gonna make sure I meet all the people I need to meet because I need to meet all of those vendors and kind of build some relationships with them.
No, it sounds like it's pretty big then.
It is pretty big. I mean, I didn't get a chance to. Okay, so when we went just in time for her to do her show.
Yeah.
And then we walked around. However, I didn't get a chance to really do anything because it was like go hit the stations I want to hit of the people and stuff I got already and build relationships with those people because I'll be reaching out to them because I use their stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to meet others.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
So I needed to meet others. Just like when I go again, because I'm gonna go to Long Beach again. And this time I'm gonna make sure I go the day before it starts. so I can go. I want to have a full 3 days there and really, really engulf that big. That was a big, big show. So I need to carve it out for 3 days. Just carve
Yeah.
it out and hit all the people I need to hit because that was the show that I really should have been building a lot more. I mean, I got a lot of contacts, but I really should have been hitting a lot more of embroidery people there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense for you. Definitely.
I really should have. Yes, ma'am. I should. But you live and learn. It was my first time there, and I wasn't expecting it to be that big, and it is the biggest show.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to hair shows, like I've always gone to the hair show in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So he's a barber, I'm a hairstylist. So of course, we always go to those shows. So nothing for me to see a big. Oh, it's a big show. Okay, cool. No, this was a really, really big show.
Oh man, now I want to
It
see
was
it.
this Coliseum or convention center was really big. It was maybe like 2.5 maybe football fields.
What?
Yeah. It was big. It was
Wow.
big and wide. I mean, just like, and then they had the back, and that was another, like I said, a half of a football field. So it was like two
Wow.
football fields and then a half in the back. Well, you may
Wow.
as well say two because they had a middle section and then they had the back section. So you could say 3 football fields because it was big. It was really big. That was a
Wow.
big show. So you really can't say that you. I just went to the places I knew to go.
Yeah.
I saw the people that I was supposed to see. I saw Angela. I saw Stan was there. I just hit the main parts. I just say hit the main parts and go.
Yeah. There's too much going on.
It was a lot. It was a lot, and I mean, I will be better prepared for the next show. I will have backup batteries. Every
Yeah.
I won't have this camera. I probably have the Digi Pocket going with me instead of the GoPro because I took the GoPro. It was too bulky. It was too bulky.
Really?
I should have had the smaller one. If I took the GoPro, I should have had it strapped on me up here somewhere. I should have
Oh
put
yeah.
my this thingy on it because I don't know why I didn't take it with me. That was crazy. I was trying to figure out why I didn't take this. And I was like, when I got there, I was like, why I didn't have the clamp that I could have stuck it right here and it would have stayed right here because it's a magnetic clamp and put it around my neck and it wouldn't have moved.
Oh, cool.
You see, this is this I don't clap my hand because this thing it's a clamp and I put it inside there and it wouldn't have moved because I'd had this around it and it'd have been around my neck. And so it'd have been still in the middle. And once I put that clamp on the inside of my shirt and then it's this on the outside of the actual thing, it wouldn't have moved.
Wow, what a setup.
So I should have took that instead of the handheld. I took the handheld and I was trying to protect it the whole time because I didn't
Yeah.
want it to get hit or any, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't I was just trying to get there. And I should have did it. I did it a little differently. Because it was an impromptu move to go. So I just said, I'm going. I'm going. And I just took what I could grab and fit in one suitcase because I didn't want to pay for I didn't want to pay for no suitcase.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get there. At the last minute.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't supposed to go.
Yeah, I've been told about that show when I was a member of Shirt Lab. They have a special dinner like there every year at that Long Beach show. So
Really? See how
yeah,
that would have been right there? That's how this would have been.
wow.
So therefore, you wouldn't have lost it because it's on this, and then it's clipped inside your shirt and on here. So yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
I locked it with this, and then attached it here. Ooh. So yeah, I have all types of contraptions, child. All types of contraptions. All types of contraptions. This is ridiculous. I
Wow.
even have a case for it that to protect it. But like I said, I took it in the thing it was in, and I don't know why I just kept feeling like it was hitting on stuff or somebody was hitting it, and so I was just like, this is the wrong thing. So I just threw it in my inside my pocket and tried to keep it as safe as I could up against my body so it wouldn't get on anything.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because it was so crowded, you know.
Yeah, I've seen like pictures of it. It looks really tight in there
It was,
with all the people.
it was
So.
crowded like crazy. So yeah. But anyway, I'm not gonna hold you up. I know you gotta go and take out Lolo. I don't know the dog's name.
Well, I mean, it's a kind of an uneventful name. His name is Doug.
Okay, I don't count a dog Lolo, child. Don't even ask.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta go get Mr. Doug. He's an old guy, so
But thank you for coming on, and we'll do more of this. Yeah.
yes, I'll be back. Thanks for having me. It was fun. Just like last time, I enjoy talking about just being in this stuff, the everyday stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's a trip. I ain't gonna lie. It's interesting and a lot. Oh, Lord
Ooh,
Jesus.
understatement of the year.
Look, I'm getting more gray hairs from all this crap.
Ah, man, I just got my first one. I was like, "Holy crap, this is
Oh,
for real right now."
yeah, it's real, real. It's real, real. Anytime I'm like, now I was not this gray before 50. What the devil? What is going on? God, this is coming fast. Too fast for me. I'm not ready for it. But anyway, thank you for having us, and thank you for coming on the show and having a chat with us and just talking about your work week.
Yes.
See you next time.
See you next
Yay!
time.
Yay! Oh, okay.